We're going to talk about it right now. We have an early, this is going to be the early, I think this is going to be the stream tonight, guys. This is the tonight stream now. Woo, man, we got a lot of people in the chat here. To me, it's an upsetting, even more upsetting of a day, but we'll get into everything. Going to give everybody a fair chance, you know how that goes. Back online now, hopefully, guys. Just making sure, guys. Give me 1 second. Some issues on my side, but I think we're still live. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're good. All right, guys. I think I'm live. I'm not 100% sure. Let me double check. Just making sure, guys. Give me 1 second. See, we're on. My whole side here is broken. YouTube, Illuminati. I see a little triangle right there. By Scorpio. Much love to him. Donation weekly winner. That was all yesterday against the REFskins. This is all reset up here. Scorpio's running it here. And he's running it here. And right now, we're talking about this right here. I wish I could see your chats a lot easier. I'm going to try to go into my phone here and read them. Guys, let me read the chat. Let me say hi to everybody. Cowboys fan 412. We got Amari Cooper. Called it. Eric Sybil. I'm shocked what just happened. So am I. We're going to talk about it. Cowboy Nation. We're going to talk about this. We got DeQuinton's Hampton. Why the first round pick? Tobias says it's a good trade, and T, I love you, man, but man, this is not a good trade. I don't see it being a good trade, even if he's a good receiver. Even ends up being at number 1. It's not a good trade. We give away a first round pick. We're gonna talk about it all, man. Just hang in here. I really wish I could get my stupid ass chat working, but I can't. So I think you guys can see it. As long as you guys can see it, I'm happy. That's what it's about here. My chat is offline on my side. This computer's garbage on my side, guys. Even saying I'm offline, but I know I'm online now. So, look, I'm hearing myself. It's not working, but I can. So everybody in here, hit the like button. As always, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new. Got to keep growing the family. We're past 27. We're going to 28 now. 29, 3K. Let's go for it, guys. We got to do it together, though. See, this is what I want right here. Well, let me start this way. This is what I want. I want 6. You want 6. Every true Cowboy fan that represents that little star there, this star here, that star there, wants 6. And I think we're going the wrong direction right now. And I'm going to be real. People might not like it. I don't give a shit. I don't care if it's an afternoon stream. I'm going to voice my displeasures and pleasures with whatever I want today. Because I had enough today on this crap. This is an embarrassment by our coaching staff. Eric Gonzalez, thank you. If I didn't see it on the screen pop up, I wouldn't even know you did it. But thank you. See, there it is. Thank you, brother. Much love to Eric Gonzalez, who understands. Says, please tell me you're not joking. About what? About Amari Cooper? We're going to talk about everything, Eric. We're going to talk about it all. But I'm going to tell you this fact. I've been telling you guys this since day one. Nothing is going to change as long as we have Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan. That's the fact I think people want to just overlook. We got another guy in there. Let's go all get happy. No, incorrect. We still have the same coaches. We still have the same mindset. It might help Dak. But we still have a foundational issue, and that's their coaching problem. So we're going to talk about it all. I want to hear from each and every one of you guys. Let me see here. No jokes here. And I don't know if that's what you meant, man, as far as the trade. I'm not joking as far as about this trade. This is a disaster. I figured everybody heard about this already, but this is really within the last 20 minutes this came out. I wanted to make sure I got all the information, the money, situation, the future of our Cowboys for this season and beyond, and what this means for the Cowboys. Among other things we're going to talk about too, guys. Again, like button, subscribe. We're on Twitter. Can I give you the heads up? All right. I'm trying to catch up with it. I can't even. Fiance is going to hit the chat. She's at work right now. I got home for this. This is what I got home for right now. This is what I got home to see. And again, you might say, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong, my Cowboys family? You got an awesome receiver. Let's look at a little deeper, all right? And what we gave up, what we got. You guys are all right. I keep seeing it in the chat in my screen here, like he drops the ball a lot. You got issues. This is Roy Williams trade. This is, oh man, you guys are right. You guys know your stuff out there. Most of you guys know the situation is not a good one for the Cowboys to go this route. This is a huge issue right now. And no matter what John Gruden did in the Raiders, he's having a fire sale right now, but he got a great deal. He fleeced the Dallas Cowboys. He tricked us. He ripped our nuts out and shoved it up. Well, I'm not going to even say. All right, look. Stupid trade. Keith, you got it. I'm going to try to keep up. Justin Quarles is here. We're overpaying. No matter how good this guy is or not is, I don't care. I don't think he's that great. But all right, I would have. Yesterday I said it, and the day before that on the round table, 4th round pick or low or worse. And even that's a stretch. DJ said no draft picks. I'm more apt to agree with him. And now we give up a first fucking draft pick for Amari Cooper, who, woo, man, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself because I didn't tell you guys yet how much it's gonna cost us, money-wise, on the cap. Remember Earl Thomas money? Boo, bye. Remember any money you want to plan for the future? Boo, God, bye. But everybody wanted Amari Cooper. That's the guy we gotta get. We gotta help this offense. Woo, man. Probably gonna screen capture my ass on this tonight, on this one tonight, guys, because I can't take this crap. I don't know what's wrong with this organization. But as I said from day one, first video of my Cowboys family, and I said it before that, the major issue on this team is foundational. It is foundational. We are broken for 24 fucking years. And if you don't like to hear that, then you're an ostrich. Your head in sand. That's where it is. Be real with yourselves, guys. We had 2 good coaches under the dictatorship of Jerry Jones, and that's Jimmy Johnson, the king, all right, who gave us 3 Super Bowl rings. Where would we be without him? Where would we be without him? And then Bill Parcells, who tried his damned hardest in 3 or 4 years, whatever he had here, till he ran for the hills because of Jerry Jones and the player TO, whether you like him or not. I'm not saying it. My point is that let Parcells handle it, not Jerry Jones. Put players on there that these coaches do not agree with. And that's the problem when you have great coaches on there like Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells. And that's what happens when you have a bunch of fucking puppets after our Super Bowl years in the 90s. That's what happens when you have a bunch of fucking puppets all around the Parcells years, outside of Parcells, like Jason Garrett, like Wade fucking Phillips, or whatever the fuck his name is, like Campos, like fucking all these fucking half-ass coaches we have, including Switzer. And I said this yesterday, I'm going to say it again. I want 6. I don't want to fuck around like the Cowboys organization is doing currently right now. And yeah, I'm a little upset. Sorry I'm upset, guys. But this is the team I rep, all right? This is the team I've lived my entire life. Other than my entire family, my mother, my father, my brother. You know what I know next after that, the closest to me? Yeah, I know it sounds sad, right? This team, I've been following the next closest thing after my family. So, yeah, it pisses me off when I see an organization as proud as ours, with 5 Super Bowl championships, throwing the shit away. We've seen the repeat of Roy Williams. And if you guys don't know who that is, check the stats. Check your history. If you're too young, there's computers now. That's what we got the internet, right? Do a little search on Roy Williams, the receiver we got from Detroit Lions. And when we traded away to get his ass, thank goodness it wasn't as close. Thank goodness. This trade was actually 10 times better than that one. Still comparable. It's still comparable. I have no idea how many people are watching me. I don't know if it's even 1 or none, if I'm even live anymore. All right. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry. Let me get back on focus. I don't even know how long I've been on here for. But I got to let some of this out. Now I'm going to go to the actual info on here, guys. We're going to go on here on the info. I'm going to try to get as logical as possible. As logical here as Cowboy fans. Some people aren't real Cowboy fans. They want to be logical. They don't want to let the emotion out. They don't want to let it out. You know, that to me, and I'm talking about they're not even associated to Cowboy YouTubers and Cowboy, Nation and like that. They are Cowboy fans out there, but man, I'm telling you, it's almost to prove the point. And you're right. It's more important than about our team, than what we need to do for our team or our opinions for our team. And an opinion's an opinion. It's like assholes. Everyone's got one, right? But I think there's an opinion that most people are going to agree with this Amari Cooper trade. Even if you love the guy, you still see an issue with this trade. There's a huge issue with this trade, and it's foundational. So let me calm my ass down here. We might bring the round table here. I think they want to scream too. Give me a minute here. Let me just talk about this as I calm my motherfucking ass down. All right? Because I can't even believe it as we sit. Still, as I'm going here live, 100 of you guys watching. I know you guys hitting that like button and subscribing, right? As I sit here talking to you guys, and I'm not yelling at you guys. At least most of you guys I'm not yelling at. I'm yelling at Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, in this front office. All right? And of course, forget Carrot. Carrot's a product of disaster from this front office. But he is a problem. Now, Stephen Jones spoke on 105.3 The Fan earlier this fucking morning. And he said, quote, "If we see an opportunity to improve our football team, we'll be all over it." He adds that he can't talk about possible trades due to candidates being on other teams. And that was earlier this morning. Literally an hour after that news came out, breaking news 20 minutes ago. Source told Josiah Anderson that Amari Cooper will be traded to the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, we know that's already occurred, all right? So let's break down what the fuck is actually going on here, right? What did we trade, all right? This number one, we traded a first-round pick. If we were drafting today, it would be the number 9 pick in the draft. We traded a number 9 pick for Amari Cooper. You fill in the blank. Because I know I got an F word, an S word, an H word, an MF word. I got a whole bunch of them. I got a GD, a couple of those. I got a whole bunch of them coming for you. So get the kids out the room. I don't know what to say. So this on top of everything else, we've been talking about Garrett, and we talking about Dak, and we talk about all these other guys, and people want to talk about Dak's bad throws and bad decisions. Yeah, that's true. We talk about Jason Garrett's horrible coaching, which is damn a fact over 8 years. It's a fact. Lanahan's shitty fucking play calling. That's a fact. So all these things and all these poor coaches that cannot help our new guys, our young guys, the guys that are fourth rounders, you know what I'm talking about, like Dak Prescott, who you need to coach. You need to have good coaches to actually get a good player out there and eventually produce a good player. Not just have a fluke year based on everything working right, and then it makes you your coach win coach of the year when he ain't coaching shit. So that's what you get. But you see, Jerry Jones plays into that kind of shit. He plays into the awards. He plays into what a lot of you guys talk about, those dumbass stats from Dak Prescott. I don't care about Dak getting 182 yards or 482 yards. I want wins. He got 183 yards last week, and we won. This week, he threw for 200 whatever the fuck yards. I don't give a shit. I don't care. And he still brought us back almost to win this game. And the coaches, when we needed them, let us down again. But even after all of that is said and done, what's left? Coaches try to help their players when they're on the field in these last second situations when the players got them back to a possible tie or win. Coaches settle for a tie. That's the mindset of our coaches, but that comes from something deeper. That comes from the front office. It's about the money. It's about what shows. 280 yards for Dak. Yeehaw! Says Jerry Jones, because someone's buying another Dak jersey like a dumbass. So, again, that's what they like. Stephen Jones, Jerry, they want to see Amari Cooper. Everyone's talking about him, writing about him. Let's get him. And then we got him for a first-round pick. Woohoo! Aren't you happy now, Cowboy Nation? I know you're not. If you're happy, you ain't a Cowboy fan. Because there's something wrong with you. If you feel completely happy about this trade, if you're not even bothered, you got to be, listen, everybody should be bothered at least a little bit by this trade. And I'm bothered a lot. Because the foundational problem is still the same. It's still the same. It's the coaches. It's the owner. And it's not going to change when you bring in an Amari Cooper in there and he's saying it's the same old shit. Watch. You could bring Des Bryant back. Same old shit. Unless you brought in a top 5 receiver. And you know the top 5. I don't have to go through the names. You guys know what I'm talking about. The top 5 elite receivers in the league. If you bring them in, then you might see a difference. Outside of that, Des Bryant, not going to happen anymore. Maybe back 4 years ago would have happened. That Des Bryant, but not this. Don't dream about it, guys. You can get I can go out there and run out there and try to catch the ball. I'll probably get as much production, as much change as you want to see from this Dallas Cowboy team. You're probably going to see as much as that, of that, with Amari Cooper in there, as if I was in there. Just because, it's not because of him. I know obviously I'm not comparing myself to him. I'm not trying to. Well, my point is bigger, is that it's the coaching issues. It's going to be the same vanilla routes, the same predictable crap. No matter how great Amari Cooper is running routes, no matter how fast he is, we got 2 guys that are faster than him. You can't use them because we got Scott Linehan running the show. And Garrett just going, you know what? Good play. Yeah, good play. You fucking asshole. Get off my team, both of you guys. So this just instills the fact that Jerry Jones is almost to the brink of committing to Jason Garrett, even though we're not sure. Maybe there's a change going on. There's some. I talked to BSO Black Sports Online, the guy who runs that channel. He said he heard Jerry Jones is ready to move on from Jason Garrett, and then an hour later we hear this. But I'm gonna give you more insight about this, guys. So the fact that we've attached ourselves probably long term to Jason Garrett. Maybe even Linehan. That this trade does is solidify the attachment to Dak Prescott. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? So whether you like Dak or you hate Dak, I don't even care. Because if you're a Cowboy fan, you should like Dak. Because we're all pulling for Dak. But I understand we're frustrated with Dak. This trade is about, it's a parallel trade here. Dak and Amari. This is because of Dak is why we're bringing him in. Not because of Garrett. Not because of Linehan. Because of Dak. It's a cop-out, isn't it? Feels like a cop-out. The season ended today, as I said, guys. We get the 9th pick. We trade our 9th pick for Amari Cooper. And that is not a good deal. That is not smart business, Jerry Jones. Businessman, work with oil. Get your head out your ass and get out of the football game because you ain't made for it. The best deal you ever made was go in and get Deion Sanders. That's the only thing I'll give you some credit for. Now, this is what the Cowboys said about Amari Cooper last week. A source, an unnamed source, quote, young, talented player, but inconsistent and cost is high because they picked up the option. You guys, I'm getting to the angry part now. See how the first round draft pick, that's just the tip of the iceberg of anger. Ooh, we're going to get angry here in this we're going to get real angry today, guys. Ooh, I cannot wait to see what you guys got to say. Whew, man, I was hoping they'd go receiver or quarterback with that pick. Done. Raiders they got 3 picks now in the first round. They're going to go win Super Bowls. So we're going to probably lock up Cole Beasley. Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott, the triangle. You guys see it? The triangle is forming. All right? Got Michael Gallup. There you go. The square is now there. The square is there. So you see what's happening? You see what the Cowboys are finally decided to turn that page. They didn't say let's turn the page on Jason Garrett. They didn't say let's turn the page on old fucked up Linehan. They said let's turn the page. Just add a page in there before we turn. Let's not turn the page. Let's just throw in a page and just along with the team we have there, we basically are folding on. Let's throw in there. Let's give away a draft pick. Let's tear out a page for the future. And let's put on a 3-year-old page, a 4-year-old page that's very, very expensive. Right in between. What the fuck is wrong with this team? I'll check the comments later. I'm sorry, guys. My chat's broken. I think the anger is felt on this side of the screen. So Dallas, of course, we have a bye. This is the reason why the move was made today. After the last, it's a reactionary fucking move. Yes, they had him on tap, but if we had one, you wouldn't see Cooper over here. So they got him now because they lost and because we have 2 weeks to get him used to the system. That's what it's about. That's another point of this, but that doesn't make me angry. That's actually a smart move. If you're gonna do a dumb move like this, at least be smart about it. Here's the thing that pisses me off, guys. I'm gonna explode here. I'm gonna try my best not to. I'm gonna do my best. And I'm going to get the screen grabs on. Amari Cooper is owed almost $14 fucking million next year, like Byron Jones' option. That was picked up. A fantastic option, by the way, of $5 million it cost us. Awesome. But Amari Cooper's is not $5 million. His is almost $14 fucking million. That's the last year, the 5th year, I think. The 5th year in his rookie deal. Cowboys gave up a first pick to acquire him. And getting into this extension now... It's almost, you traded a first-round pick. You're going to give this guy this fucking extension. We just got our number, guys, you wondering who our number 1 receiver is? And hey, maybe he's better than Hearns and Gallup and Colby's and blah, 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 boo, 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 shit. He ain't worth it for number 1 pick, and you know it. You know it, and I know it. And the Cowboys know it. Cowboy Nation knows it. And just the fact that we are paying this guy this much money, we got to pick up his fucking extension because, we don't have to, but we pay him a first-round fucking pick. What, are we going to give him a first-round pick, a 9th overall pick as of right now? Maybe worse, maybe a higher pick at the end of the season. A 9th overall pick as it stands. For a guy we're going to pay $14 million for next year and then have to give him an extension that's more than that? Are you fucking kidding me, Cowboys? Are you fucking kidding me, Jerry Jones? Are you fucking kidding me, Steven motherfucking Jones? Because you're the one who did this deal. And I got proof. I'm going to tell you about it. And I'm not trying to win it. I'm not trying to win an argument. I'm just pissed. I'm going to talk about the good things about Amari Cooper at the end of this, guys. But I'm sorry. Right now, I got to talk about all the other things. And it's just, this is not about emotional. I'm emotional. I'm pissed. I admit it. But this is about looking at the stats, the logic of this move. And it is the most illogical. Only thing worse than this would have been signing Jason Garrett to a long-term deal. So, last time the Cowboys traded for a first-round pick for a receiver. Last time we traded a first-round pick for a receiver, you know the deal. It was Roy fucking Williams from the Detroit Lions back in 2008. We gave the Lions a first-round pick, a third-round pick, and a sixth-round pick. That was the worst day in Cowboy history, probably. And this is a close. It's getting up there, guys. You don't understand. The youngins out there don't understand. They like, oh, Amari Cooper is cool. No, you don't understand what's happening here. We've seen this game before. I've seen this before. Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 has seen this game before. And the whole round table, no matter, even the youngest, even Space Cowboy, has seen this before. Even my fiance has seen this before. We've seen this shit before. Now we got to see it again within 10 years. A 10-year shithole from Carrot to Phillips And Jerry Jones, this whole Stephen Jones, it's a disaster. We're the laughing stock, guys. The laughing stock of the NFL. Get smart, guys. Wear what you got. Do not buy Jerry Jones a goddamn thing. Keep what you got. Wear it and rep it every day of your life like we do. But don't buy another thing. We've been saying this since January 1st, 2018. Go back and check it. Proof. We don't delete shit. Now, here's the thing. Amari Cooper, to be exact, next year, if he's on this roster, he's owed $13.9 million. If we don't pick him up, we just wasted a first. We traded a first round. We gave away a first round pick for 9 games, and maybe I'm not gonna say playoffs. The Cowboys are thinking playoffs. The front office is thinking playoffs. We got him for 9 games plus maybe playoffs. So we have to sign him next year. We gotta pick him up. That's $13.9 million to Amari Cooper. I hope you guys like that. It's fully guaranteed. Remind you of someone like T motherfucking Will? 4 years, $16 million guaranteed. We got it now. Same deal. Except this guy's $14 million for 1 year. Now, it's fully guaranteed for injuries. So let me just rephrase myself. I got to roll it back a little bit. Fully guaranteed for injuries. So if he gets injured, he gets all his money. Doesn't matter. But unlike T Will, the Cowboys can get out of it on the first day of 2019 by releasing him. But again, and I understand the Cowboys could release him and not take a hit next year on the salary cap. I got it. That's not my biggest concern now. We just gave away our first round fucking pick for 9 games. You guys think that's worth it? Because I know only. I'm not gonna say it because it might not be politically correct, but 2 things about Amari Cooper, guys. Dallas committed to taking a receiver high in the draft. So whether it was Amari Cooper or somebody else, they wanted to go with. They wanted to go with somebody who is proven rather than somebody who is a young talent. A young guy who's not even proven yet in the NFL. Is it worth a first round pick? And that money? Once the Cowboys were told that Amari Cooper was okay on holding off on extension talks, the deal proceeded to occur. The next step came in place. So once Dallas was told, Amari Cooper told everybody, this was recently, that he was okay on holding off on extension talks. The Cowboys decided to go into it and make the deal. So here's the deal, guys. Raiders GM Reggie McKenzie said that he got a phone call this morning, 2 fucking day, from the Cowboys executive, none other than Stephen Jones. And Stephen Jones said, quote, Raiders GM Reggie McKenzie said this, quote, about Stephen Jones. Quote, he wanted that player, and he gave me the pick. That's what it came to. That's what it came down to. So this morning, Stephen Jones called Raiders GM Reggie McKenzie, and Reggie McKenzie said this about Stephen Jones. Quote, he wanted the player, and he gave me the pick. He gave me the pick. I don't know what that means, but you know what I'm trying to say. He gave me the pick. Just take the fucking pick. That's what it came down to. Now, right when we thought Stephen Jones was going to be the tough guy in there, the guy making the moves, taking over, what are we really doing? Is it just really Jerry Jones 2.0? Sounds like it to me. Sounds like it to me. Before we talk about the good things of Amari Cooper, let me go check the chat here. I don't even know what's going on. I apologize to the chat. I hope Fiance's in there. We got 96 people, and you guys hitting that like, I hope. Not for necessarily the answer to this, but more for the, whether you agree with me or not, all right, whatever. If I don't care. You can hit like, you hit subscribe, I don't care. Right now, I'm just pissed about our Cowboys, and I see here, Almighty Bone says we needed this. We I don't know, I maybe I'm reading it out of context, but we don't need to give away our first-round pick. This is a crazy trade, says James Terrells. Kenneth Lott says, what you should be worried about is Zeke. James Terrells, we'll have to wait and see what happens with it. Mike's Meticulous Details podcast says Jerry is mad, like mad. Boomer Sooner says Cooper is going to want big money. Boom. Stephen Jones is stupid, says 5-star. LT says, talking to Cab, offensive line has been identity of Dallas forever. It seems your star player Zeke. Amari can help. This is about giving the fans a bye week optimism. Seats exactly. The LT, an Eagle fan, knows the deal. Here in Big D. Even fans of other teams know the deal. Thank you, LT. Even though I hate your goddamn team, I love you, man. So thank you. And I'm not even going to give you shit about the Eagles losing because we lost. I don't care. I don't care what the other team. I liked it before we ended up losing. If we had won, I would have been talking about the Eagles losing and how it helps us and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't make a difference to me now. So Gerard Griffin says, what good is a first round and we don't use it right? And that's a good point from Gerard Griffin. That we got the one thing we've done right with this front fucking office is make picks. That's the one thing we've done right in the draft. Undrafted free agents. I've talked about this the last couple of days. The undrafted free agents is a big time gem find from Chris Hall, who's the guy behind Will McClay. We talked about him. I'm gonna try to post that a little later just to show you what he does. But our draft is our best thing about our team, our front office. I'd rather go take a chance with a 9th overall pick with our front office who does that well than trade for someone, go make a free agent move, or make any kind of stupid-ass, big-ass contract deals with some fucked-up free agent like Amari Cooper, who we don't know how good he's really going to be or not. On a team with shitty coaches, with an offensive line that's breaking down, and a quarterback that's not been coached up and not there. He's missing people. He's not. He brings us back, but a lot of it's like it's like when Trump took the kids away from the illegal Mexican families, right? The illegals. He took them away, and then he signed a bill in and said, we're stopping that from happening. See, guys, I fixed it. It's the same fucking thing here. Don't let yourself get fooled, guys. Don't get tricked. When will the Cowboys part with ways with Jerry Jones? Says V4AR. You're right. We can't. He's got to die. He's got to sell the team. One of the two. Gerard Griffin says, look at Gordon for Tom Brady. And again, I agree with you, but look at the coaches for Tom Brady. Look at the coaches they got. They got 3 possible head coaches there. Last year they did. Billy Murphy says it means that Jones offered the first pick without even asking what the Raiders wanted. Thank you, Billy Murphy. Salute to you. You are correct. This is the poor mindset. They're thinking like in the oil business, you know. You throw money around, you make a big splash, you get some media your way, whatever you want to call it, some press. People look, they buy. That's not what it is for football. Jimmy Johnson handled it right and gave Jerry Jones this fucked up optimism in his head that he's the one that did it. All these years, it was Jerry Jones that did it. No, it was Jimmy Johnson. If Jimmy Johnson came in year 4 of Jerry Jones, Jimmy Johnson would still be our fucking coach right now. We'd have 20 championships. And I'm exaggerating, but you guys get what I'm saying? Jerry Jones knows it wasn't him. But because he thinks it could have been him, because they came in together, the kiss of death for 24 years. And again, even with Switzer, it was Jimmy Johnson's team. Jerry Jones helped us. That one Super Bowl, I will say, the only thing was getting Deion Sanders from the Niners, and that made instead of they would have been back to back, we were 3 out of 4. We needed a quarterback with the first pick, says 5-star. And that was one of the things I was saying a couple weeks ago, that maybe they could use it for a receiver or a quarterback at that top pick. That's all gone now. D1 says that Cooper jersey. Caballero says it was a boneheaded move by the front office. Stupid move. Exactly, Caballero. You're right. Malik King, what a shitty move. God help this team. Nobody's helping this. Nothing can logically help this team right now. It's only in the hands of Jerry Jones. No one else. Keith Parrish says, can we trade Jason Garrett for John Gruden? And people were making fun of John Gruden a couple weeks ago, saying what a disastrous coach. Khalil Mack gone for peanuts. Yeah, he got ripped up by the Bears, so more or less, boy, they ripped us off. Boy, they got one over us. I know Jared, he's helping out Tom Brady, but he's got good coaching. We don't have good coaching. That's why I said it's foundational. Bring Dez back, don't make a difference. All right, bring in all these non-top 5 receivers. It doesn't make a difference. You still have Jason Garrett at coach. The problem is still foundational. You still have the Joneses controlling this team, puppeteering them. The puppeteers, as Space Cowboy called his fantasy team. I wish we can trade Garrett. Trust me. Kenneth Lott says our first is, and I'm going to talk about tonight, probably tonight. If I don't get to it, I don't have time to get to it today. There's so much to talk about today. I got like 15 pages of shit to talk about yesterday's game, and now it's all been trumped by this. But yeah, I mean, number 1 in snaps, guys, was Michael Gallup. Right when we're getting a number 1 receiver, just like you can feel the taste is coming, and then all of a sudden, throw in Cooper in there. What the fuck? Let's delay Gallup a little more. Shit, if we're gonna waste this season with dumb shit, front office moves with before Cooper and dumb fucking coaching calls and mistakes by our teams on execution and hurt players like someone like Travis Frederick, who is a key component on the road, why we cannot communicate. It's not Amari Cooper. It's not the receivers. It's the front line that we got to get better, and we go out and get ourselves a receiver for what? Linehan's going to run him on a fucking 15-yard out while Dak's getting sacked. It doesn't fucking matter. Nothing going to change. I love you too, LT. Oh, man. I wish I could hand this off to somebody else. But you know what? Where's my fucking round table at? I need my round table in here to help me out. And I don't know if they're in the house, guys. I'm going to check with them. Let me see if they're here right now, because I know they're going to have some words to say about this. I know they have words to say. And if they're on, they're going to speak it. They're going to let you hear them, because I can't speak anymore about this. I can't do it anymore, guys. And I know if you're a Cowboy fan, a true Cowboy fan, whether you want to admit it on film or you want to say it, or you want to become, this is all about execution. Like some YouTubing, breakdowners are out there doing, this is all about execution. Always about execution. Bullshit. This is a problem. And I'm hearing a phone call right now. My crew is here. Let's see what happens, guys. I see my crew's in the house. We're live. What they said about Amari Cooper. And you guys can tell me what you think at the end of this, all right? Let me fix this, see if I can fix it here. So, Cooper is not, here's what he wrote. I'm going to probably skip through some of it, skim it. But he says basically this. Amari Cooper is not a number one in the same ilk as Des Bryant, who was a dominant, who was dominant in contested catch situations, didn't need to generate much separation as a result. Cooper, who is actually below average in contested catch situations, is the type of primary receiver who excels at separating from defensive backs with impressive route running ability. He runs invisible route running is what this guy's saying. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, there is a term, invisible Jiu-Jitsu, that is used to describe the micro details and movements that, if applied correctly, are difficult to see but increase the effectiveness of a given technique. In that same vein, this guy is saying, John Owning, saying that Amari Cooper uses invisible route running to be effective with his routes, creating type of separation that gives his quarterbacks uncontested throwing windows. And then he shows an example. At first glance, the play doesn't look impressive by his route running, but Cooper gets open. Basically, it's a basic getting open against on an out route against off coverage. But a closer look reveals that the invisible route running makes him tough to defend. He's in a reduced split set. He accelerates off the line of scrimmage, trying to eat up the cornerback's cushion between them. And then mimics a vertical route down the field. Then he waits until the quarterback got into his back pedal. Then he opens his hips and goes on the vertical route. Then cuts through the out route. When he sees him, thinking he's going to go deep, he cuts. I'm just telling you, this is a guy who is. Hey, yes.
Can you print that off to me?
Yeah, I'll send it.
So I can wipe my ass with it. 280 yards with one touchdown.
I'm giving it a fair shake, brother. I'm giving it a fair shake. I'm just reading it. I want you to wipe it after I finish this article. This quick. I'm gonna make it quick. So, anyways,
okay.
He supposedly this guy says he generates separation, records a catch despite stopping his route to compensate for the poor placement from quarterback Derek Carr. If Cooper hadn't influenced the cornerback to get out of his back pedal, the cornerback would have been in perfect position to blanket Cooper on the out route. So with bad ball placement, there's a good chance he probably would have intercepted it. So again, that's what he's saying. That's what makes him good about that part of things. Beating press coverage is another thing he does. Here's what he says he does: beating press coverage. Cooper's invisible route running doesn't just manifest itself when off coverage. It also helps him defeat man coverage. So basically, they're saying that his invisible route running, which I guess nobody sees it, is why he is able to create separation, and it helps him in press or zone coverage. Let me just finish this up here. They say at the same time he's also very effective in the red zone. Is that trying to get our hopes up there? His ability to beat tight man coverage enables him to be a threat in the red zone, an area where the Cowboys outside of Beasley struggle. Cooper uses his deep repertoire of footwork, hand techniques, and athleticism to create opportunities for himself in the red zone. This play is a great example. He shows a video of that. And then he goes more into about what happened. Then it basically space created. Space is condensed in the red zone, so it's difficult for receivers to get open because defense has less space. Cooper does an excellent job of creating space with his routes in short and limited space. That's what he's saying. Last thing he's saying is a deep threat. He's saying Amari Cooper is a deep threat for as a deep threat type player. He's good on double moves. He's a line. Here's the thing. He says basically. They're saying that he has 4.440 speed. We have two guys that are fat. Well, two guys aren't as good, let's say, but Tampa and Austin's out. 4.3 and Deontay Thompson, who's not as good of a player, 4.31 40 doesn't really mean much. They can't do anything with it. 4.4 speed on deep post routes. Basically, the final thoughts about is that he's saying, this John Owning is saying that Amari Cooper's detractors will point to his disappointing 2017 season when he failed to record 70-plus receptions and 1,000-plus receiving yards for the first time in his career. That fails to account for Derek Carr's immediate regression as a passer, which caused the Raiders' offense as a whole to take a dive. He also says that Cooper has his share of issues with drops and contested catch situations. The drop issues are far more of a concern than the technical problem, and Cooper has shown improvement there this season with just 2 drops on 30 targets. His issues in the contested catch situations are mitigated by his ability to create separation with his routes. That's it. Now, I'm just telling you what this guy said, John Owning. I'm telling you what he said. He was on NFL Network. They were all giving him credit for his write-up on this, and then now this happened. So I wanted to take that exact. This was written from.
You want to use the word idiot because our opinion. You want to be facetious and say YouTube expert when you're clearly trying to make a joke. That's when I step up and be like, don't be a dick. Because if you just want to say you didn't say that, but don't use the word idiot so an opinion. Don't be funny and use the word YouTube expert. That's when I step up and say, okay, what are we talking about?
Well, and I understand what you're saying.
If you like the pick, that's fine, man. I don't care. But I'm telling you why I don't love the fact that going in the draft for the first round pick for the Dallas Cowboys.
And I mean, to be fair, you know, I'm sure I've slipped up, and I know you slipped up. I know definitely Dallas Cowboy Football News slipped up. In this stream right here, he called people idiots if they believe this way. So we all slip up. So again, I'm not trying to give excuses, but I know we all want to win a championship, and I'm trying to look at the chat and trying to keep up with the people in here. It's a lot of stuff going on, but the thing is this. Look, most of Cowboy Nation, let's just be real, hates this trade. Not hates Amari Cooper, not hates, the production he might do. He might be able to change things up. Maybe it's a new, fresh kick we need in the ass. All these things might be true. We don't like the fact that the way this was done. Desperation, all right? Giving away a first-round pick, a possible top 10 pick. I mean, if it's a 20th overall, we probably feel a little better. If it's the 5th overall, we're going to be pissed, all of us. So again, you got to think about that possibility. And then on top of everything else, we still have the same home base. We still got the same foundation. We still got the same goddamn coaches. And that is going to hinder not only Dak and the offense as it has been already. It's going to hinder Amari Cooper too, and it's going to hinder his. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro.
If Jerry Jones says Lanahan is done after this year, cool. If he says Jason Garrett is done, cool. But what you guys got to see, we need help. Dak Prescott's if they're gonna keep Dak Prescott, he's gonna need help. He's gonna need an offensive line that can block all good plays. So what I'm saying is, this pick is bad because we aren't going to make a fucking bye week decision. It should have been getting rid of Lanahan. That's the first bye week decision you make. Then you see with the receivers you got, can a new offensive coordinator come up with good plays? If not, if they are still bad with a new offensive coordinator, that's when you pull a plug and get a new damn receiver. If that's what you need, that's when you do it. It starts at the top.
And I agree.
It starts with Lanahan.
I agree. And that's the thing is that's the first move we should have made, in my opinion, is get rid of Lanahan is the guy you want to get rid of. He's the one that is you give the play calling duties to Jason Garrett. God knows he's not doing shit else, it looks like. So give him the play calling duties. You know, he'll maybe get us passing the ball better, which is what we want with Amari Cooper now in the mix, and Beasley, and Hearns is still there somehow. And, obviously it's going to be blown up next year, but we know who's staying. We know Dak is staying because of this move. And that's fine. We got to get coaches. We know that Cole Beasley's staying, probably now, with Dak. These are all connected players here, you know what I mean? And of course, Gallup is in his course. So you see what Stephen Jones is thinking now? He's getting rid of Hearns and Thompson and even, I don't know about Havon Austin, but my point is that right now our starting three is going to be Beasley in the slot, Gallup on one side, and Cooper on the other side. That's what our offense is going to look like on offense with our three receivers. Zeke back there running back, and the offensive line we have is decent. It's very good at home, actually. They play well at home. On the road, no communication. We get Frederick back next year. We'll see what happens. But still, the foundational issue, and that's what it's like a knife in my back that's getting twisted. Because even though I know there's a possibility, we can do all sorts of things with Cooper with the right coaches. We don't have the coaches, and we're going to throw a coach in there that doesn't know You know, like maybe he didn't want Cooper. When we do, because we will be either changing. The offensive coordinator will be gone by the end of the year, no matter what. Lenahan, unless we win the Super Bowl, some miracle. And Garrett might be gone too, although, like DJ says, probably not. The point is that with or without, my point is that the person who is going to be coming in there to call plays, maybe doesn't like Cooper as the number one receiver. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of factors in this that is screwing us, not just for this moment. And again, there's a lot of issues at the moment, but it's a lot of issues for the past, for the future. Not just with the player or with the money, but also with the coaching. So there's a lot of different moving parts on this, and it just reeks of desperation. I don't want this star to be desperate, man. We'll take our losses and go down hard. That's fine. We'll go down with the team, but I don't want to look like I'm flailing here. You know what I'm saying? As a Cowboy fan, looking at these moves the Cowboy front office is making, I know a lot of time and effort goes into this, and they think it through, but they show their cards all the time. We know this from LVE. We know this because of Earl Thomas, and we know this because of Amari Cooper. We've been seeing it on the wall for a couple weeks, and they finally couldn't help themselves. They had to make the splash. They had to make the splash because he had such an embarrassing loss, 2 horrible losses on the coaches in 3 weeks. That's what it comes down to. Think about it, guys. Those two games could have been ours easily if the coaching was, with all the issues we had, with the coaching just turned up a little better. We win both games. We beat Houston, and we beat the Redskins yesterday, and we are talking we don't get it, Cooper. That's where the problem is. We could be 2 more wins up right now. We can be 5-2 right now. And nobody cares about Cooper. We're talking about playoffs and Super Bowl right now. People are talking about it. Not Cooper, but because of the bad coaching, which we did not get rid of off this bye week. And look, the coaching, getting rid of your coaches in the bye week, you really doesn't matter because it's really at the end of the year you got to restart it. So I understand them having to keep freaking Carrot in there. I don't want him there, but he's got to be there to the end of the year. But the Lenahan can go, and they should have pulled him off this week and put Carrot. The Carrot has taken over the duties as calling the plays. That's all and I agree. And I agree with some of you guys in the chat. I agree with you guys here on the YouTube and the round table here. I wish we had more round tablers on here. But yeah, you guys, listen. I think we lost Dallas Cowboy News. But DJ, give me your last comments on this because we're gonna close it down. I got a fiance just getting home now, so let me know what you think about this, DJ. Just overall thoughts. Overall thoughts. Good and bad, I guess you could say. So, if there is.
Well,
check here in the chat here. Ooh, I think we're cut off. Am I? Oh, I'm good. All right, guys. Hold on. Make sure I got everything going here. All right, good. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure everything was good in the chat. We are good to go. I'm gonna go through a couple of chats here. We're gonna try to go live tonight. This kind of put a wrinkle into our day. So we have a lot to talk about. The Redskin game yesterday. Outside of this situation, this is an hour and a half stream, 2-hour stream just on this. So I don't know. I guess maybe it's part of it is also that salt in the wound kind of feeling after yesterday's, unfortunate loss. Multiple reasons for that, and this is a little bit hurtful in the sense of the desperation. Jerry Jones canceled his news his radio show for tomorrow. That never happens. He could be going to a doctor's appointment, but I felt something was going on this morning. The whole crew we were talking about this, something happening. I thought it was gonna be a coaching situation. I was thinking maybe Jerry Jones will say, "Hey, you know what, Lenahan, time to go. Let's let Garrett take over the play calling duties for the rest of the year, and then we'll go from there." But no, not what happened. They decided to go another route and kind of blindsided us. So I see Pappy45. You said, "Preach it, DJ." So looking crazy. We get Cooper. How would you feel if the Eagles outbid us on this? I almost looking crazy. I almost would have rather they outbid us on this. And giving up they wouldn't give up a second round. So Stephen Jones made up his mind to outbid them. So if we give up a second round, probably the Raiders would have taken our deal over theirs if we give up our second. But I'm not really sure how that works. So how that broke down, because remember, we'll probably, going by the fact that the way this team is up and down, and again, Eagles might be in the same spot as we are, but with this coaching staff, I don't know how much confidence I have with them being, at this point, with the way this team is, so far, not in the future, not after this trade, but so far has looked, I don't have confidence in them being higher than 8-8. They're showing me 8-8. That's showing you guys 8-8. They're showing everybody 8-8. Jerry Jones said, I guess, It's not the coaching. I'm going to throw another receiver on this team. So Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, they all agreed to make this deal. Poor Hernandez said that Cowboys fan would mind if it would explode if Eagles got Amari Cooper. I wouldn't. I actually would. Like that 4th round pick was what I was looking for if we were going to get Amari Cooper. So ups and downs, says Esteban Garza. Listen, no matter what, guys, we stick with our Cowboys to the end. You might not like what we're saying sometimes. We might get too emotional. We might get too crazy. That happens. That's the kind of fan I am. And a lot of us here are the same way. And Pappy45 said, "What's up, $4 Maher? We need an actual quarterback coach and a new offensive coordinator. That's all." And I think that's where we need to start, Pappy. You are 100,000% right. Thank you, Pappy45. You are right about that. That is what it's about. Today, I was hoping to hear Scott Linehan's being removed from his play calling duties. It was not done. I was hoping that Jason Garrett, yes, even the Carrot, I was hoping would take over play calling duties. Yes, this guy right here. Right here.
Fine. I'm just clapping.
Just keep clapping.
Yeah, him. So I was hoping for this. Did not happen. And instead we got rid of a 1st round pick for a guy who we have now anointed. And whether it's right or wrong, guys, we have anointed him as our number 1. He's our number 1. We get $14 million next year. You're not going to just get him for a year and a half. The investment is long term. So Amari Cooper, congratulations being on our Cowboys. It's not your fault that we're mad about the way the front office handles this. Pappy45, thank you for the $4 Maher. And LT, L to the T right there, whatever you do. LT, who Eagle fan and everything, just kind of wanted Cooper as well. So was glad that we brought the news. It was in the chat, very bringing up some good stuff there. Thank you. LT is in the chat right now. So saying speaking his views on the situation, and I do hope. I don't know what number he's going to be. I guess it'll be number 80. It can't be 89 because that's Jarwin. So what number would he be, guys? What? He can't take 88, can he? He wouldn't do that, would he? Would Jerry Jones give him number 88? I don't think so. We're looking at 81, right? 87. Remember yesterday we thought 87. It ended up being Jordan Lewis, 27. But 87 might be a good number for him. We'll see. I don't know. Either way, don't really care. He's on the Cowboys now, and we're cheering him on. I hope we are all wrong on this round, on this little, pseudo breaking news quick roundtable. I hope we're wrong about. See, I'm not really mad about Cooper and his production. I'm just hearing about he dropped some passes, and I'm reading I read the good things about Cooper. I'm just trying to throw it out there for you guys. I want all sides of the story. You see, it's not just about my side or I'm right or I'm wrong. It is all sides. So I'm hoping that Cooper pans out to these strengths that John Owning wrote about. And like DJ said, that's what happened over there. We don't know what's going to happen over here with the Cowboys. We don't know maybe he'll be better. Maybe the coaches will be worse and hold him back. I don't know. We're going to find out, though, either way. But the biggest issue I think we all have, 2 bigger issues, 3 issues. I have the desperation issue. I think Dallas Cowboy Football News said it as well. That DJ said it as well. Most of you guys, this reeks of desperation, this move. After a knee-jerk reaction to yesterday's ugly loss. Mainly, Dak messed up, and the coaches kind of, put us. It wasn't really that bad throughout the game, but then at the end, when we needed the coaching to come through, they did not come through for us. When Dak dead after all the mistakes he made, brought us back to breaking even with his mistakes. We can't have that. Dak's got to be not breaking even. He's got to be above average. He can't do that. People are gonna be hard on him. But coaching is part of that issue. And we're talking about, just like Pappy said, Kellen Moore is not he's not looking to be he's a rookie quarterback coach. And as was said already by Linehan's the one handling Dak. Not Kellen Moore is just going to talk to him and stuff and cheer him up. Go Dak. That's what he's going to do. The real coach for Dak, and this was said by Dak, by Kellen Moore, and by Scott Linehan, is Scott Linehan. Scott Linehan said he's going to be Dak's he's the direct coach he's the quarterback coach basically for Dak Prescott. So you want to fire somebody. Kellen Moore is just there because he's attached to he's like the twin baby that was kind of half deformed born. That's Kellen Moore. All right, that's him and Dak are connected. But Scott Linehan, he's the guy running the show when it comes to Dak. He's the one that's running the show when it comes to play calling. He's the guy, as DJ said, as we've said since before the beginning of this season, since last year, since a year. Scott Linehan needs to get the hell out of here, out of Dallas. And that's it. That's the first move we should have seen, not Amari Cooper being traded to Dallas, to then be ruined by this coaching staff. So Again, I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that Cooper can open up this offense somehow for us and just things open up, give Dak more that extra second that he needs to Cooper comes open, and then I don't know. I just hope it works. I hope it works. So this is what I want right here, guys. SIX. I want 6. I want 7, 8, and 9. That's championships, in case you didn't know. So that's what I want for our team. That star right there behind me, guys. And I know that you guys want too. Now, Amari Cooper does it. Awesome. He's wearing this. He's going to wear this star in 2 weeks. In 2 Mondays. Not this Monday. Not next Monday, but the Monday after that. At home against Tennessee, the Tennessee Titans. We'll see Amari Cooper. He'll be starting. Probably the number one receiver. Better be the number one receiver. Coaches better get him up to speed. I don't give a damn what this week is. It's a bye week for everybody else. But that damn coaching staff at Valley Ranch this week and the freaking and Amari Cooper. He needs to be with them right now. So, and get up to speed on stuff. There's no wasting time here. You just can't throw him in there and say, win the game for us while the coaches sit back and just put you in the same vanilla offense. See, that's the kind of stuff that won't make a difference with Amari Cooper. People will know where he's going to go. Like Dez Bryant. We hope that his route running, which is supposedly a lot better than Dez, and he has a deep threat option, and he's a red zone option. You know, he's supposed to be really good in these areas. Let's see. I'm waiting. I can't wait. I want to see it. Let's see him tear it up. He tears it up. Dak tears it up. Zeke tears it up. And we win games. And it is the best move of all year. I would love to be wrong. Trust me, guys. There's nothing I would rather be right now than wrong about this. But if for some reason none of this happens, I got a major issue. We're giving up a number 1 draft choice right now, a ninth overall pick, possibly a top 10 by the time this whole thing is said and done. Even if it's not top, even if it's top 15, you're still giving up a lot for a guy we could probably get with the same production right now that we don't have to pay $14 million next year, 13.9 to be exact, next year if we want to continue, if we want to pick up his extension, and then if we have to extend him after that. We can still cut him and lose no money next year, but then we just wasted a first-round pick, right? He gets injured, he still gets his money, no matter what, next year. So there's a lot of things here that I don't like that are deeper than just Amari Cooper coming to Dallas. I don't like him. No, it's not about that. Or first-round pick gone. Oh, no, first-round pick for Mike Evans? Hell yeah, I'd be down with that. I'd be down with that deal. You know, but not for Amari Cooper yet. Now, the Cowboys believe he's the guy. And we've seen the fails in the trades in free agency by this exact staff that we see right now. And I'm not talking about Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones. We know they're part of it. But we're talking about Will McClay. We're talking about the Carrot Man. We're talking about Lenahan. They got their little fingers and hands in this. So Stephen Jones. All these guys are involved here. This staff was here, same staff a couple years ago doing the same thing. So let's see if it's going to come through this time. But by going by the blueprint, like Garrett, we've seen failure from this in free agency, in trades. And this is a trade. We've seen fails. So we'll see. Maybe Chris Hall. See, here's one thing I'll say. If Chris Hall, you guys know who he is. If you don't know who he is, check out our video from a couple days from Friday, I think, or Saturday. From Friday. Chris Hall, if he really sees something in Amari Cooper, that might be the only thing that I would say, all right, you know what? I'll trust in Chris Hall, in his opinion. That might be the only saving face on this whole situation for me, in my opinion, of this trade. Aside from that, it's just not a good trade. You could have done a lot of other things with this. You know, that first round pick, as Dallas Cowboy Football News said, holds value, not just in player, but in what you can get from it. You can trade. If you don't like what you get, you trade it away, and you get yourself 4 picks. You know what I'm saying? So there's value in this pick, not just Amari Cooper. There's value in this pick, and not just Amari Cooper now, but also what about the future? Now we had to pay him $14 million next, 13.9 next year, and then extend him. He's got to be our number 1. And he hasn't played a snap yet for the Dallas Cowboys to show if he can do it with this coaching staff, with this quarterback, with this offense, with this team. And that's and I know rookies we don't know. We don't know rookies to have, we got to train, we got to coach them up. That's why we need new coaches. So, whether the Cowboys know this already, and they're going to avoid going for a receiver next year anyways, and they're just going to redo the whole coaching staff and just go with this offense, we better get some coaches in there next year then. We better do it. Because I don't think Amari Cooper's going to be able to coach, throw, catch, block, call audibles, make front office moves, trades. You know what I'm saying, guys. Amari Cooper can only do certain things, and that's it. I'm not mad at Amari Cooper. I'm mad at the front office for a knee-jerk reaction deal that seems desperate, looks desperate, and it is desperate by almost every single analyst out there. It's a F trade by every single person out there. So we'll see if Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, for the first time in their last 20-year history, can buck that trend and buck the system and surprise all of Cowboy Nation and perform a miracle. If that occurs, I'll give you the carrot. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get this right here, guys. I'm going to show you what they get. If that occurs, I will post this. I will send this video to Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and the whole front office.
All right. I'm just clapping. Just keep clapping.
Good job. About fucking time. But up to this point, you haven't done anything yet. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and the whole front office the last 20 years, get your heads out your asses. I hope this works. I hope it does. But how are you going to spin it for the young guys that are still out there just growing up to be Cowboy fans? To my daughter, stepson, what are they going to feel about this when they can't buy any more stuff? Because my Cowboys family won't let the little kiddies, when they get older, you're not buying anything here on this side until Jerry Jones shows me something. You got to show me something. Is this it? I don't know. We'll see. But since the first of this year, we had our little deal. Now, here we go, guys. I'm going to go through his last couple comments here. Paul Hernandez says, 24-year-old top 5 pick, 2-time Pro Bowl, didn't grow on trees, a worthy of first-round pick. And again, Paul Hernandez, I hope so. I hope this is a good deal. I agree. Calvin Ridley and him, same age. There's a lot of Pro Bowls, except already with Cooper. So let's see. But I don't think Cooper is the issue. I think it's the coaches. And without the coaches, you're going to still see the offensive line issues. You're going to see the quarterback issues. And then how are you going to get to the receiver? That's my fear. Incog says that watch film breakdown can break down film. That is a coach. So Incog, I know you watch film. I know you like what you're seeing sometimes. So I really hope what John Owning saying, a lot of you guys saying about Cooper is right. And if it is, awesome. Can we get the ball to him? Well, that's the other question. If we still have these coaches, will we get the ball to him? With the team we have currently, that's the thing we got to think about. I believe Giant Blue is here. He said, "You guys just got cahooted." Again, most of the league, I'd say 99% of the NFL and analysts think this is a horrible trade, an F grade. It's not just me saying it, not just DJ, not the Dallas Cowboys Football News, and not most of the chat. It's most of the football world. So again, Caballero says, hopefully Dak gets time for his routes to develop. Exactly. Unbiased Cowboys fan says, horrible trade. Michael Lucas says, incognito, congrats. Congrats to Incog, I guess, for what? Listen, it's all good. Unbiased Cowboy fan says, not going to happen now. Jerry just gave you Dak haters a big middle finger salute. In a way, he kind of did that. And again, I don't think that I'm a Dak hater, but hey, I'm just a Cowboy love. It's all about Cowboys for me. So LT says, Caballero, I am seeing 4.42, still a quality wide out. As we said, 4.4, I think what I read in the 40, and he said 4.42. So there you go, 2/10 of a second. But the speed is not everything. The route running is big. Deep threat is along with the speed is great. The route running, speed, and the fact that he's a red zone viable threat, always good. Let's hope he can put us over the top, right? Jerry Jones said, we can be a Super Bowl team after this trade. This is what he said today. We'll see. I think we can be if we have the right coaches there. Do we have the right coaches there? No. And let's be real. You know that we've been against that from day one. And not because we hate them. We want to see an improvement. We want to see this team win championships. And for the last 8 years of average Garrettism is all we've been getting. So Paul Hernandez says the window is now on this. The window is now on his defense. Unbiased fan says the first round B should be for a quarterback. Something we talked about earlier. If Dak didn't pan out, we said, well, hey, $600,000 next year, backup quarterback at worst, or starter, and see where he is at the end of next year. And then we could, with our first pick, we could have grabbed the quarterback. Unbiased Cowboy fan, we kind of talked about an idea surrounding that. I'm not saying that is definite or we wanted to do that. I'm just saying I wanted to see what we could reassess that at the end of the year. Now we can't. It's out of the question. We can't reassess anything. If Dak struggles the rest of this year with Cooper, what is going to happen at the end of this year? How much are we paying Dak? And we give him all these pieces. And this is not about Dak. I'm just saying this is the coaching. The fail is on the coaching, not Dak here as much. Dak has some responsibility. There's definitely some accountability from Dak. But when you have bad coaches, what do you expect? What do you expect? 4th round pick. What do you expect? They hid behind the talent we had in a perfect kind of, I guess, aside from Romo, a very nice 13-3 season 2 years ago, when we were in 2016. So, Cowboys Dak fan 3 times said this is embarrassing. Gruden played senile Jerry, and it wasn't Jerry that he played. It was Stephen Jones he played, and the Eagles were part of the play. The Eagles gave a second, so Stephen Jones said, "No, I want to give you a first." Deal done. We got robbed. I agree with that as of this perspective right now. The hot take, whatever you want to call it. This moment, I do agree. We definitely got played, so to speak. For now, we'll see what happens. Michael Lucas says unbiased Cowboy, true unbiased Cowboy fan. M. Mike Mont says tune in for the Crow. All right, hey, and we will. We already said how we were wrong about LVE. I just didn't like the linebacker that was picked. That was my biggest thing, and then the fact that we gave all the information out from the front office that everybody and their mother knew we were picking LVE. That's what really burns me, because I'm like, please don't tell me you gave away the answer to the question to everybody else, and you're actually going to give, and now you're going to solidify, yes, we gave that answer out. Well, that's what I felt like with LVE. I was just pissed off about that. But tune in for the Crow if that occurs. If not, man, make sure I'll tune in. Oh, wait, you don't have a channel, so I can't. Damn. All right. So Patty45 says, when Dak has time, he does throw the ball accurately, but 90% time with the receivers outside of Gallup and Beasley, they tip the ball in the air. It's ridiculous. A lot, and you're right. And sometimes there's a lot of things, Pappy. I agree with you. The majority of it seems to be other issues, but Dak also misses some plays and throws, inaccurate passes. Although yesterday I would say his inaccuracy was actually pretty damn good. He wasn't inaccurate. Let me put it that way. Got played by Gruden. Game Time 3D says this investment, Amari Cooper is number 1 receiver. The actions indicate this. Correct. Exactly, guys. Exactly what you're saying. Without question, Game Time. This is Amari Cooper's number 1, solidified. Michael Gallup was being talked about being number 1. He had the most snaps out of all receivers yesterday. He had 3 catches for 80 whatever yards, 83 yards, 81 yards, and yet now he had 1 target the second half. Adjustments by the other team, but not by us. And it's always the same deal. That's what scares me about whoever you put back there at receiver. Or out there at receiver, not back there. So, and then Caballero says to LT, probably not worth the first rounder, which again, I agree. Especially when you heard people talking about 4th rounders, 3rd rounders, 2nd rounders, but not a first. Damn. So Billy Murphy says Amari's NFL concussion is in the concussion protocol from last week's game. Thank you for that update, Billy Murphy. Billy Murphy, give us the down to the last second update right here. Thank you, brother. D1 says Carr played a huge role for why Cooper's numbers falling. Why does he get a pass? He shouldn't get a pass, D1. Carr should not be getting a pass if that's the case. Yes, I agree with you. Gruden grinder, says Pappy. Gruden got us with the Gruden grinder. So let's see here. I skipped the whole one. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip you guys. If I did, I'm sorry. We have Michael Lucas says we have one of the lowest drop rates in the NFL. No more excuses for Dak, says Cowboy Dak fan 3000. Jesse Ortiz says Cooper is injury prone. First round O-line would have been a better trade. Jesse Ortiz, I think I'm more on that page with you. Let me see here. Incognito says that scroll into the stream. Yes, the Discord. You can get in there, James. It's good talking there, good chat. And again, any trolls or anything like that, let me know, guys. Incog, anybody, let me know. Let me know, Incognito, if there's anybody trolling in there. I will definitely make sure the rules still apply the same as they do here as over there. Try to do that. It's hard for me to do it on my own right now, guys. So I'm trying my best. So bear with me. Eagles have 2 second rounders next year, and that's why they were willing to part with it. Good point there, Cowboys Dak fan. Yes, check it out, James. Pappy says, he's saying, Michael Lucas, I'm just calling out how our receivers are very bad at catching balls, hit them in the hands or their body. I mean, you saw that happen to Hearns. Went right through his freaking hands. Game Time 3D, I agree with the F grade on this trade. I hope this grade changes and is proven wrong, but so far, for a star on his helmet, I'll get behind it and hope for the best. Got no choice. And that's the thing, Game Time. I mean, you're going to hear me cheering for Amari Cooper. And people are going to be, some people, maybe not in this chat, maybe new people coming on and maybe seeing the first 5 minutes of this video are going to say, oh, you're flip-flopping. Oh, you're the people, those people that just want drama. The thing is that I'm going to go by what I see here, and I want to see it with the Cowboys. I want to see that star in his helmet. I want to see Amari Cooper. I don't want to see it from the Raider highlights. I don't want to see the Pro Bowl years. I want to see it now. And so let's see it now with this shitty coaching staff. All right? Let's see it. I want to see it. And I'm not saying it as a challenge to our Cowboy Nation fans out there. I'm saying it as a challenge to the coaching staff and the front office of our Dallas Cowboy team. That team right there, the one we should be more vocal about. Here as fans, not just taking everything like, oh, it's a good deal, it's a good trade. Now, we'll see what happens. We got to, you know, I can't just say either it's just a bad deal either. We got to see what happens, but there's a lot of pointers. There's a reason why it's an F grade. There's a lot of pointers going towards why it's a bad trade on the surface. Everything has to play out. We'll never know until it's over, right? It's a done deal. We got to root for this man, this team. It's not, you know, I want people to say, oh, none of us think Cooper sucks in that sense, in the sense that he's like him as a person. I want to see this guy excel. I want him to be in the elite receivers, and then Dak should be awesome, and we should be fantastic the rest of this year. But barring that, I want to know how we're going to fix this offense. What's really the foundational issues is the coaches. And the ownership, we can't get rid of them, but the coaching could help the players. That's where I'm hurting right now. So, I jumped to the bottom here. Thank you, man. Incog says, hell, I troll in there. You need to cut me until I leave, James. I know. Incog, listen, man. I love you. I don't know. I know you've been jumping on and off, man. I hope that you stick on here. You know, it's sometimes it gets heated. People have their opinions, and, you know, I'm a stubborn asshole sometimes too. So, you know, some people on here are trolling, and some people like to troll in here. You know, I try to ignore them, and Fiance and the mods in here try to do their best to hold it down, to make it as troll-less as possible. But, you know, I like the freedom of speech thing too. You know, the First Amendment. Aside from personal attacks, that's my personal thing I like to live by, and just try to say, you know what, I'm willing to hear every single person. You know, minus any racism, sexism, or personal attacks. And that's why I know each and every one of us here represent and want that star to succeed. Want 6. That's what it's about. And that's why it pains me sometimes. I see Cowboy Nation, whether it's YouTube channels or, you know, fans chatting. And I know we all have different opinions, and we got to sometimes be weary of the people that just want to, just our trolls and cowboy clothing, you know what I mean? But the true Cowboy fans, Incognito, Justin Quarles, and the whole group of you guys in here, all of you guys, including the YouTubers. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Just trying to see what's going on. Because, again, guys, it's all good in the chat. Just, what happened? I have to see I can't see it right now, guys. I'm all over the place. I don't think there's any issue there, DJ, with his. I'm trying to see if I can get it back on here. I don't know why, but I don't think there's anything wrong with what he said, man. Either way. What did he do, though? Man. Listen, either way, let me just read the last couple of these, man. I'm gonna get out of here, and we'll talk more in the Discord, I'm sure. So, Pappy45, deal done. Let's get it, see what happens. That's right, Pappy45. Good show, either way. Thank you, Mike Mont. Michael Lucas, that is the reason our offense regressed over the years. Caballero says Stephen Jones didn't even bother to negotiate. He just took the pick. Exactly. Thank you, Caballero. That bothers me. Marcus Kersey says that Michael Lucas is dropping facts, bro. Thank you, Paul Hernandez. Good show. Thank you, Incognito. Jesse Ortiz. What? The clan. Caballero says use Dak correctly. Yeah, Gruden probably would use him a little better than definitely can't be worse. Billy Murphy, so who is getting cut to create the roster spot? Good question, Billy Murphy. We're going to try to go live tonight. We're going to do our best. I don't know if Fiance is going to be able to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but we're going to do our best to get live tonight. Do it again, guys, and see what we can do. But that's a great question. We're gonna see who comes free, who gets cut. But probably, listen, guys, CJ Goodwin. I'll give you a little. I guess it'll be a little head start. I mean, this is if it's not already out there. CJ Goodwin from the Bengals practice squad. We picked him up a couple weeks ago. Cornerback, plays basically only special teams. Snapped his forearm. He's out. There you go. That's the move made. Move made. He's gonna be on IR probably, and he got a pretty serious injury. So Billy Murphy and everybody, all you guys asking, it's CJ Goodwin's spot that they're replacing. I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure if it's not confirmed, it will be. Because CJ Goodwin fractured his arm yesterday. You guys seen the play, number 29. He made a play on a special teams, made the tackle, and then got up and kind of grabbed his arm. And as he was walking off the field, yeah, unfortunately. So D1 says, should we have just let the Eagles sign him? I mean, I don't know if that would have really I mean, maybe it would have helped them more than it would have helped us. We don't know yet. We would have seen. But they have the coaches that have proven Super Bowls. They have they have some proven stuff there. I can look at their track record and say, well, he would have probably helped them a lot more. Maybe we got him because we didn't want the Eagles to be helped. I wouldn't make moves based on what other people are doing necessarily, but we'll see here. Let me see here. All right, let me see. So now I see. So someone's saying about the clan references. I think he was being sarcastic. I can't undo him here, so I can't. I apologize. If a mod can do it, let me know. Somebody has to get cut or released to make room on the roster. I said Billy Murphy. I think no room on IR, so we just probably cut Goodwin then. We cut Goodwin. That's it. He's cut. He probably pay him the whatever the his rest of his salary is, because it is an injury. We can't really. I know there's certain rules about that, but if you cut him, you pay out his salary. That's what the Cowboys probably doing. So that's fine. Oh, yeah. Fifth quarter. Okay. Thank you, man. I missed the thing, and I'm sorry. I missed that. I missed the comments from Incognito. And again, that obviously is not nice on here. Not good either. But definitely not good. So I get you there, man. Listen, Cowboy Nation, let's stay together, all right, as best as possible. Because I know Incog doesn't mean that stuff. I know that because he's African American, so he's not. I'm pretty sure he is. He's not going to be saying that in that way. I don't think. If he is, then he'll probably be banned. But I'm pretty sure he's not saying it for that reason. But I get you, and thank you for that, DJ, for that move there at the end there. I did not see that comment. I didn't see the comment, so I don't know. I don't know what he meant. That's why I'm out of the loop on this. All right, I'll check back on it later. I'm looking at you guys saying, listen, in the end, we're behind the star. Okay, I got you, LT. I got it now. All right, so I'm just looking here. All right. So, anyways, I got it. Sorry. Thank you, all you guys. Thank you for that. In the end, I'm just gonna get off the chat here for a second, guys. I have to focus on this and we'll shut this down. 2 hours on here. We're gonna try to go on later tonight. Fiance and I, her birthday weekend. It's her birthday weekend, but her birthday's like now. So, we're probably gonna be busy. I did this now. I know she came home from work a little while ago, and now little G's gonna be home in a minute. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. We had a good, long, lengthy discussion. We got a lot of Cowboy stuff to talk about from yesterday's game. Try to make it on tonight. If we don't make it tonight, you got your one per day, but we tried our best, guys. We really try. We will try again tonight. And if we don't go, if we go not live tonight, I know what happens. We go live tonight. We go live tonight. We're going to go for 4 hours and be up here till 4 in the morning. So definitely not Freaky Friday, but on DJ Crown J's channel, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, you have the What the F Monday. So make sure you guys tune into that. Subscribe up to Fifth Quarter Cowboys and his channel. He's going to go live tonight. So I'll be tuning in for that. Maybe I'll even jump in there if I'm able to jump in there. If I'm not too busy on my side. So I'll try to do that. And again, I don't even know if we're going to do a stream tonight, but we'll try. We'll try our best, guys. I promise you. And if not, we're going to come with all the news tomorrow anyways. So it's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of discussion. I know we got some of our late nighters that are probably not here now, so we'll try to go live at least for a little bit tonight. But it's all I'm going to give it all. It's all in Fiance's hands, and I support her either way. So one more time for the people in the back that didn't hear it the first time. This guy right here.
All right. I'm just clapping. Just keep clapping.
Yeah, that guy. So he's still on this team. Scott Linehan's still the coach. And, he's still the offensive coordinator there, Scott Linehan. So, that change was hoped, did not happen. But we have Amari Cooper with a Cowboy star on his helmet now. So let's hope for the best. Let's cheer this man on. And let's try to do the best what we got. I don't want to think about 2019 now. I don't want to think about not watching the draft till the second round, till the second day. So, who knows, guys? You never know. Something else could be in store. I will say this, as I'm going to leave you guys with something positive. We might take a player to cut him or whatever and try to get something, whether it be a high pick or getting a couple of picks to move up. You might see something like that move up. I don't know. We might try to just stockpile on some picks and then it may move up in the draft. I don't know. You never know what happens. But as of right now, we don't have our number one pick for 2019. But we do have Amari Cooper. He's 24 years old. He's the same age as Calvin Ridley, who's a rookie. So, and Amari Cooper has 2 Pro Bowls on his resume in the NFL. But we still have the same. We still have Dak with the pork, which that could be a lot better if we had better coaches and a better offensive line currently. With that same situation currently we have this year, same dumbass coaches, and the same unfortunate situations on our offensive line, what's going to change? So we'll see. But we know one thing for sure. Now, Amari Cooper's going to get $13.9 million next year on his 5th-year extension. We're going to have to extend him probably beyond that if we want to keep him on here after giving him a first-round pick, which makes him the de facto number. Everyone's asking who's our number 1? Amari Cooper is our number 1 now, officially starting today, Monday the 22nd, whatever today is. What's today, the 22nd? Let me see. Yeah, Monday, October 22nd. Our number 1 receiver now is Amari Cooper. I like it. I like what we can get. I just don't like what we gave up. But he's on the team. It's water under the bridge as far as the situation is concerned. For now, I'm sure the water will be back over the bridge when draft day comes. But we'll see what happens, guys. And there's a lot of other things that we have to look at still for the rest of the season. The Cowboys have 2 weeks to get it right. 2 weeks to get it right. They got 2 weeks to get it right. With this team, they're making it clear, Jerry Jones making it clear, we got to win now. That they think they can get 6 to this year. That's what they're telling us. I expect nothing less than that, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, Will McClay. I expect nothing less than that. Jason Garrett, Scott Linehan, Dak Prescott. I expect nothing less than that. That's what you guys are showing me this year. And again, even Dak I put to the side because he's a player. I'm talking about the coaches. I'm talking about the front office. You guys are telling me that you guys are going to win this year, giving up a first-round pick, a possible top 10 pick. So I want to see it. I want to see it. And I'm all ears till then. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to think what I'm going to think. And I want to see what they're saying. I don't want to just hear it. I want to see it. I've been hearing it for 24 years. I want to see it on that field. You got Amari Cooper there, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. You gave away a first-round pick next year. You got Scott Linehan, and Garrett, you got your offense you think is best for Dak Prescott. Not that Dak said that. That's what you're telling Dak. So let's hope. Now you guys got everything you need. Let's see it now. Now we're ready to roll, right? Forget preseason when we should have done all this stuff, right? Forget about that. Now we're changing the game plan mid-year. We could have easily fired our offensive coordinator as well. I'm not talking about this anymore, guys. I can't do it anymore. I don't want to get myself all pissed off. So, guys, and listen, listen. I love everybody in here, the Cowboy fans. And again, Incog, I kind of got the background. I missed a couple things, so I want to keep this Cowboy Nation, man. But I want to make sure, man, that I want to chat with you because again, the lynching thing. I know that you're not. I know that's not what you're about, so I know that was misinterpreted in the way you said it. But if I'm incorrect, please let me know. I'm pretty sure you are African American. I'm not 100% sure about that, but let me know. And that would, I'm sure you would never make a comment like that, and even in jest, what I'm saying in that sense. So, in the end, though, we are keeping it football. It's about Dallas Cowboys, guys. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care who's the quarterback. I don't care who's the offensive line, who's the receivers, who the tight end is, who the running back is. I don't care who's on the defense. I don't care about the coaches. I don't care about the owners. I don't care about a goddamn thing. I care about one thing, and that's this. Getting number 6, guys. We got to get number 6. That's what it's about. And does this get us closer to number 6? Every single analyst says no. Every single analyst says this is a bad trade by the Cowboys, not for the Cooper, but for what we gave up for Cooper. And as of right now, I agree. Not because they're analysts. I agree because of me. That's what I think. And I just hope I'm wrong. That's all. I just want to be wrong, man. That's all I want. So let's get it rolling, guys. If you guys want to Discord, keep going in here, guys, with the discussion on this. There's a Discord, guys. Definitely drop it in Discord. And listen, I'm sarcastic as hell. I'm very sarcastic, and the whole crew knows it off camera. So, and so I understand. In the end, guys, we want to keep it football. We want to keep it Cowboys. And I know all of us, including Incognito, DJ Crown J, and all of us here, we all want that to be number 6. We want 6. That's what we all want together, man. Peace out, 5th quarter Cowboys. Much love to you. Thank you for appearing right here and voicing your opinion. Same thing for Dallas Cowboy Football News. Thank you for voicing your opinion on here in a very stressful, let's call it what it is. Stressful 20 hours. I mean, can you imagine this? Listen to what happened yesterday at the end of that game and the way that game went, whether players or coaches or whatever, and then what happened today, waking up to seeing what we've seen in the morning with first maybe Garrett might be going somewhere, and then all of a sudden we hear this bomb drop. In a way, it's been a very emotional, rocking afternoon and yesterday night. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay, I got you, Incog. Yeah, we probably shouldn't make jokes about definitely no jokes about lynching, man. Come on. So I just want to make, again, I didn't see it, so I apologize for missing that. And hopefully, we keep it football, man. Like DJ said, let's keep it football. And again, guys, each and everybody out there, hope my overreact. I know it always starts off. I go on film, I go on camera here. I probably overreacted in the beginning, but it's upsetting. And inside, I'm still pissed off, guys. It feels like another loss for me. And nothing against Amari Cooper, but it just feels like a loss because of that first round pick. It feels like we just not lost the game we should have won yesterday and 2 weeks ago against Houston. But we also lost a first-round pick. That's like 3 losses in a span of like 14 days. And we got a big victory in between there against Jacksonville. So what can I say, fella? What can I say, fam? What can I say? It hurts. We got to keep going. Got to pull through it, push through it, and win. That's all. And so Amari Cooper, let's get that number 6. It's Dallas Cowboys for life on here, guys. You know the deal. And, no matter what, I thank each and every one of you guys in the chat tonight. Matt Persico, Carlito Brigante, Al D, Incognito, Billy Murphy, D1, Dayan Mahagnus. Who did the Cowboys trade on the number 1 pick? Diane, we traded our number 1 and we got Amari Cooper. Oswaldo, what's up, man? He feels like a Bear fan after we traded Mac right now. Really? Wow. So that's Oswaldo and that's coming from a Raider fan. He says he feels like a Bear fan after we traded Mac right now. So you see what's happening? Yeah. Chaz Jules says maybe this will work out great. We'll see. I don't know. I don't feel it, but we'll see. Matt Persico in there. I said Jesse Ortiz, 5th quarter Cowboys, Game Time 3D. Jordan Daniel, Michael Lucas. LT, much love to you for the $20 Maher. It's not your fault, Maher. It's not your fault. But thank you, LT. I know the Eagles were looking to give a second round. So we gave a first and got him over one. So and in the end about this whole Incognito 5th quarter thing, I do agree 100% with 5th quarter Cowboys. And again, I didn't get the whole write up, but what I'm seeing here, you got to keep it, got to keep it. No racial stuff here, not even joking or sarcasm when it comes to that. So that's just the rule we have to abide by. So I understand that. Roman Josky says, has Dez tweeted yet? That's the quote of the day right there. Has Dez tweeted yet? That's good. So let's see here. Joe Martinez in the house. Thank you. Pappy45 in the house. Carlos Warrior in the house. Dallas Dak fan. Cowboys Dak fan. 3000 in the house. Spoonie Dog in the house. And so many of you guys earlier. Billy Murphy in the house. I'm trying to hit you guys all up here. M. Mike Mont. Barry Delgado. Caballero. Paul Hernandez. There's a lot of you guys today, guys. Much love to each. And post right now if you're in here. Richard Hernandez. James Sorrells. Trying to get as many as I can. Far back as I can go back. Let me see here. Gus Solorio, Montana 808, much love to you. Kevin Melton, much love. Woo! Dropping it. What was that? I missed it. Is that a Roman Josky in the house? Thank you, brother. Growing Cowboys family and all Cowboy Nation, guys. It's about Cowboy Nation. Thank you, Pappy45. Extra special thanks to you as well. I couldn't forget about your follower, $4 Maher. So $4 Mahers from Pappy45, $20 Maher from LT, Eagle fan. Much love to you as well. Thank you. And I know we had another early one as well. Right off the start on this thing, we had, oh man, I got it right here. Eric Gonzalez, thank you. Yeah, he was in disbelief as well. I was not joking about that. Fred Woods was in the house. Let's see who else is in here, guys. Trying to get everybody's name. Black Dynamite in the house. Stephen Bonini in here. Much love to you, man. Trying to use a Band-Aid on a surgery. Yep, it needs surgery. Brian Sharper is in here. And again, we have all of us. I have Blonners in here. Blonner in the house. He said if we cut Thompson, we'll get compensation. Juan Gracias in the house. He isn't on concussion protocol, and we did hear from that. Billy Murphy did confirm that, so thank you, Billy Murphy. Jesse Ortiz was in here as well. Man, I think that's pretty much it. I really can't go any farther, guys. I tried. Let me see who else is in here at the bottom. Kazim Hassan, Al D, D1, Michael Hopper, Incognito, Caballero, TJ Augustine, Billy Murphy, and I think I said everybody, Matt Persico, Carlito Brigante, the whole crew, guys. I am so tired of this right now. This has been so draining. I just wanted to get home and rest for a little bit before I get into this Cowboy thing. No rest for the Cowboys. Never rest, guys. Bye week. You know what it reminds me of? When we had the 53, when we had the, when we had our, when we broke OTAs and went to that long, dark winter. Remember that? And the next day, we were like, okay, we're going to get a break from some news here. And the next day, the David Irving thing came out. The suspension for 4 games. That's what this kind of feels like that. And not, again, please, it's nothing. Please don't get offended. I'm not talking about Amari Cooper. I don't care. It's not about him. I want him to shine like the star on my hat and my helmet. But it reminds me in the sense that, like, literally the next day, it was like, boom, it hits you right there. I mean, wow. It feels very similar to that in a way, guys. It's like no news for 2 weeks. It's going to be like relax, everyone get better, and then pop a lot. Because that's what happened, guys. And again, we got to see what happens. It's going to be definitely interesting. Cowboys don't make things dull. They try to give us a heart attack. I think they try to kill off fans sometimes. I don't know. Much love to everybody in here, guys. Before I drop out of here, it's the most important thing here on this channel, what it's all about. No matter what, guys, no matter who's wearing the star, please understand me. And that goes from owner to coach to player. All right, down to Chaz Green last year. You're wearing the star. It's about the star over the player. It's the star over the coach. It's the star over the owner. It's a star over everything. And Amari Cooper now has a star. He's part of the family now. Guys, don't ever forget, this is what we want right here. It's always about that navy blue, that silver, and that star, guys. Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly, it's forever. Now and forever. Always. Till death. Go Cowboys! Woo! Come on, baby. We got to get something out of this. We got to get something good out of this, and I got to keep my hope up. But I ain't a happy camper right now, Cowboys. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, not a happy camper. You got 2 weeks to get shit straight. Garrett, the clapper. Got to get shit straight, clapper. Got to get it going, clapper.
Keep clapping.
Because now all the pressure's on you guys, as it should have been for the last couple of years. But now they're the next ones on they got to be next on the chopping block, right? There's no more block left to chop. Much love, everybody. Thank you for joining me in this 2-hour plus breaking news live stream. We'll try to be back on tonight. Definitely check in with DJ Crown J in his What the F Mondays on his live stream tonight, guys. Sub up and hit the notification bell. Guys, hit the like button here. Subscribe. Keep growing the My Cowboys family. Let's keep growing it. And get it together. We got to get together, good, bad, or ugly, guys. Keep growing the nation, the family. Hit the like, subscribe, follow us on, hit the notification bell so you know if we go live tonight. And also follow us on Twitter, at My Cowboys Family. Jump in the Discord. We jump in there sometimes as well. But you see a lot of the chat, they're in there chatting in Discord. So when we get off of here, jump in there. All the links are in the description. You can't miss it. It's in the description, Discord. And check it out. And then chat in there, guys. You can type, text, chat the whole 24/7, 365 with half the chat in there, guys. So make sure you go in there and check it out. And we'll see you hopefully later tonight. If not, we'll see you definitely tomorrow. And guys, Definitely not the birthday presents that my fiance wanted or expected. She did not expect to get a loss yesterday and then to be given, be taken away a first round pick and then given Amari Cooper. But hey, that's what a surprise is, right? For a birthday. What are you going to do? Cowboy Nation, stay strong. Let's do this, guys. We might see you tonight. We'll try. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. Either way, you know the deal here, guys. We might drop out now, but we're never going to stop dropping that beat. It's been interesting. This is what I want.